Stewarding, a time-honored tradition, a very difficult job, a well-respected job of judging and deciding who is at fault for any motorsport mistakes and or incidents. Something the FIA have done a spectacular job at making a complete clown fest of. You know, folks, while the FIA makes an absolute clown fest of stewarding, I'm going to do something different. You only look like a clown when you say you know what you're doing and then you don't know what you're doing, but you don't look like a clown when you straight up tell them, yeah, I have no goddamn idea what the hell I'm doing. So without that further ado, I'm on the Simracingstewards Reddit page, you know, where their motto is, as written here, who's at fault? A lot of people. You logged in, you chose to race, you're at fault. You're already at fault. This is gonna go horribly wrong, and let's have some fun. All right, first one. Last lap, Nissan driver said that they were trying to take the inside, but I felt I was pushed onto the grass. Admittedly, I was a bit cheeky going into the turn. I was absolutely livid, lol. Alright, there's the Nissan driver. I guess we're the Toyota Supra that's driving. He's got the slow down, he's got the inside, and... oh! Onto the grass, and then you push him wide, but you give him a bit of space back in. Okay, okay. Hold on. So, okay. He's on the right, he moves over to the left, and then he moves back. I think that's the fault of the Nissan. Yeah, it's the fault of the Nissan, because look, coming up, right? You could see he has a complete open pane. He was over here. Coming up, he originally didn't. You didn't have an open plane, you had... see, as you can see, open plane here, not so open here. Then, as the Toyota got up close, the Nissan, take a look, see? He went over to the left-hand side. You went over to the right-hand side. So there's your one defense almost. And then he came right back at you. So this guy's swerving. It's the fault of the Nissan. This Nismo's at fault here. He's the one that came right back. Am I missing something here? This has to be the fault of the Nissan, right? It has to be. Here's another one. Is this rejoin worthy of a protest? And it's on iRacing. Alright, so we're going in. This guy's swerving. This guy, oh. Oh. Jesus. And then you just stop in the middle of the track? What are you doing? Okay, so coming up, it's pretty clear this first guy should not move. Because there's traffic onboarding. The one thing you shouldn't do is you should not move. That much I understand, right? So then you go around. This car right here that was coming back onto the track, okay, so if the system did not tell that there was a driver coming, I can understand him unsafely, like, the reason he rejoined, because he wasn't told, oh, car's coming, watch carefully, or traffic, or whatever, right? But, I mean, if you're in this situation, shouldn't you, like, have, like, a keybind to look left or right? I don't know, I have a keybind on my wheel now, and this is something that I now do, where when I'm rejoining the track, I click the button to basically, like, look left or right, and it automatically makes my character go from straight to, like, looking over wherever he needs to look. This way I can actually see if another car's coming, and I'll be able to see my mirrors properly. I think in this situation, this driver either had zero awareness, or the system didn't tell him that another car was coming. But, okay, even that's not what I have an issue with. I have an issue with the way they rejoin. Look at this! Look at this! If you're gonna rejoin along the lines so that you're as minimally taking up the track as possible. This guy was basically cutting across, and then he was gonna rejoin. And look, the line is on this side. You could see the darker end. It's a right turn bend. You're gonna be on the left-hand side of the corner. Why would you not want to take a smoother re-entry? Why would you take such a harsh to the right side? This car, this is definitely a protest. 100% a protest. I really don't know who's at fault. Help me. I'm the Ferrari. Okay. So, Side by, oh! So right away, you can see that this guy was not gonna give this guy space. He dived on the inside. This guy's still got his line, but this guy shoves him off. Okay. Now, thankfully, this sausage curb doesn't ruin his race. This guy gets screwed over. Alright, whatever. So, coming up, this guy now has a tighter inside. This guy's got the faster outside line. From what I understand, yeah, he gives him space. Okay, he gets the tighter inside line. This guy's trying not to crash, so he slows down a little bit. But it looks like to me he's still side by side with the rear axle almost. And if this is ACC, you are... Okay, this is... I don't understand this. You are given like a small indicator at like the center of your screen here showing you, okay, where there's another car. If you're not taking advantage of that in a sim racing, like, sure, I get it. You want to be as close to IRL as possible, but fucking Christ. You have the ability to stay a bit clear of the person and not actually hit them. Yeah, and then he goes, and then this guy is hugging the inside. He's not clear of him yet. And then they tap, and then they go spinning. Right? Okay, so this is this guy's view. This is the BMW's view. Going in, going in, going in. Yeah, you have the run on him. You managed to. I would say this Ferrari definitely has 45 to maybe 52% of the blame here, because you're no longer at his axle when this incident occurs, so you've tapped his back. But at the same time, this BMW definitely shares quite a bit of the blame because he's in such close proximity to someone that, as the great Spanish words go, always you have to leave a space. Fernando Alonso. Though I might have braked a little early, but still, last lap 2. Thoughts? I'm the Supra. Good lord, what is this quality? Okay. You're going, you're going, you're going. No one's next to you. Okay, this is the guy behind you. Alright. Still, I guess, clean. Still clean. Still clean. Okay. No weaving. Okay, yeah, that's 100% his fault. It's 100% this guy's fault. Like, it's clear that you guys haven't made the apex yet, and it's also clear that you don't have this room, right? So he's gonna turn in. He's turning in, and you're still attempting to commit to the corner. If he hasn't begun turning and you did this little dive bomb, I would say that it is definitely this guy's fault. He hasn't begun turning, but he's already beginning his turn, which means that you are late to the entry, which means that because you are not side by side, it is his. And then you tap him, and then he goes spinning. Yeah, it's definitely this guy's fault. Last corner, last lap for second. Oh, dear lord. Was it clean enough? All right. This guy's going on the outside. This guy's going on the inside. Oh, and they've done a bit of a switcheroo. Oh, they are side by side. They are... and the blue managed to actually take it. Okay. Alright, blue got the switcheroo. This is Spa. Okay. Good on the blue for winning that. Yes, okay. So this Nissan, definitely at fault. It's not as clean. Thankfully, nothing really happened, so I guess you can just call it a racing incident and just sort of move on. But this Nissan here, definitely at fault. Because, look, you push the guy wide, alright? You keep going, because you're side by side, he goes wide, and then he goes wide, and then you push him again. And he has to go even wider, which he shouldn't have had to do. You should have left him a bit of space, but, I mean, racing, and he took the win. Good on you, blue car. I like blue. F122 co-op career. Alright, 360p, because no other better quality was given. Alright. Coming up. Coming up. You got the slipstream. No DRS. You're okay. No one's touched. Ooh. I think that's your buddy's fault there. Yeah, that's your buddy's fault because you're both side by side, side by side, side by side. You are very clearly in front of his rear axle still. Your front tires is ahead of his rear tires, which means you are also entitled to take the corner. And then he doesn't give you the room because he's trying to take the racing line. And then he nudges you off, and then you go flying. Pretty clear cut. Also, for the love of all things holy, Upload better qualities. Jesus. Okay, and that was me attempting to steward a couple of races. God, this is a lot harder. This was only a couple, but this was a lot harder than I thought it'd be. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. You tell me what you think. Were these people at fault? Whose blame was it? What penalties do you think should have been applied in these cases? I actually want to know that. Help me learn. Help me learn from YouTube comments. Did I really just say that out loud? I think I just said that out loud. Anyway, be sure to like, comment down below what you think, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.